Hello viewers and welcome to the
Erongo Talk focuses on community. Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. Erongo Talk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1of2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. Erongo Talk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
Yes, Yvonne, once again, it's been a hectic day. How's things been up to now?
It's been good. The water was a little bit choppy, quite
Yes.
cold, but
Yes.
I think we expect that with the sea. We never know what's going to happen, but people enjoyed the swim.
Yes.
Philip Zeidler did the ultra, and I mean, he's just a remarkable swimmer. I mean, he
Yes.
was already lapping people.
Yes.
With the admin, I don't always see the race, so it's hard for me to comment on like individual people's performances
Yes.
because there's multitasking. But yeah, we've had an excellent turnout.
A record turnout.
A record turnout, so that's great. We've had like people from all different ages and different levels of sportsmanship.
Yes.
So we've had really good competitive athletes. I know that JP Berger's doing the ultra. He competed in the Commonwealth Games in triathlon this year, and then we've got our defending champion Conrad.
Yes.
Benita Cash is still here, so the top athletes, we expect them to start coming in very soon off their bike and then transitioning to the run.
So it's now for the ultra section.
Now the ultra, but there's still some standard people out there.
Yes.
But the mini's finished, and
Yes.
I hope most of the sprint people are also finished. Otherwise, they're going to have a very long sprint.
Okay, so we're still waiting for the ultra.
We're still waiting
and
for
the
that.
standard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Anything else from your side?
No, well, obviously, thanks to FNB. I mean, they've been sponsoring this event for 14 years, and events cost a considerable amount of money.
Yes.
There's a lot of money that goes into the prizes, and because we have all the different distances, we have to spread it out. So we've
Yes.
really got to share the love. It's not just one category.
Yes.
But we found it important to introduce the mini because it's a way of getting small people, young people, and
yes.
people who wouldn't normally do triathlon. So
Yes.
and the mini is remarkably popular.
Yes.
And we even had to open up a mini team event. So there you go.
Yes. So yes, talking in terms of growth,
Yeah.
it's been the numbers are growing, the entrance. In terms of the event, what would be the next level?
I think at 400 we've maxed out for
Yes.
this area. So if the event, it's really difficult because it's nice to be on the grass, it's nice to be in nature, it's nice to be close to the ocean. But if the event does grow, we'd probably have to move it to the parking lot. But I always think a parking lot is such a harsh space and it gets hot.
Yes.
So if it did grow, we'd either have to cap it off or we'd have to move the transition to the parking lot.
Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thanks, Otis. Thanks a lot.
Sport Rab focuses on current sports headlines, news, results, current sport affairs, as well as upcoming sport events. Sport Rab is aimed at sport enthusiasts, sport players, and key players in the sports industry. The Sports Rap Show is broadcasted on NTV, 1of2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Sport Rap, Namibian Sun, Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, and Namibia Media Holdings. The Sport Rap Show focuses on Weekend Drop, Sportify, Globetrotting, Golden Oldies, Sharp Shooting, Microscope, Zoom In, and so much more. Contact SportRap at synergy.com.na to share your sports news and sport-related products and services.
of the start of the mini event. So these are mostly young contestants, and we are getting ready for them to be set off. We have Mr. Mark Brinkman explaining the rules. The swimmers are ready. Some advice been dished out there by possibly a parent. And they are joined by Yvonne Brankman, organizer of the event. And I think they are ready to go. Adrenaline must be pumping now. And there they go. Off they go. So this is action from the mini event, and this is the swimming stage. We know that triathlon involves swimming, cycling and running. Now those competitors will first finish their swimming stretch, go onto their bikes, and then move onto the final running stretch. You can see the water is quite choppy, and it must be freezing cold, but these brave competitors are in for it, and they are giving it a go. There we have the leaders, the first two setting the pace in the swimming event for the sprint category. We have various categories, so the big guns already started early this morning at about 7 o'clock. They took to the water first, and then the rest of the categories followed, and now we are bringing you some footage of the swimming event of the mini category. It is happening here at the Mola in Swakopmund. You can catch the action as it is happening on DSTV channel 285 or GoTV channel 94, courtesy of NMH as well as NTV, and brought to you by FNB Namibia. That's First National Bank Namibia. Now here are the leaders arriving. It's quite a big field of competitors in this category, so this bodes well for the sports of triathlon in Namibia. You can see the youngsters in action here, the future stars, future Olympians. So the mini category contestants are arriving now. They are ready to go to the bicycles, and then they will do a run. The action is continuing non-stop here at the Mola in Swakopmund, where we are bringing you the action from the FNB Sandman happening right here at the Mola Beach here in Swakopmund. It's a beautiful day, and we have swimmers arriving from the last category of this competition. These swimmers will now proceed to their bicycles, do a stretch of cycling, and then conclude their competition with a run.
Has been on the road for 4 hours and 10 minutes.
We've just heard that the ultra athletes
So this looks like
have already been running for the past couple of 4 hours.
an absolutely amazing time. So let's have a look. It's 4 hours and 10 that they've been out there. The minis, I think basically that they won't be
These are mini sprint contestants
anybody out there.
or the mini category contestants.
Is also done unless there was one guy whose son was out there and had a bike problem and came in half an hour or 40 minutes later than expected.
Yes, so the action is continuing here in Swakopmund. More swimmers arriving now.
Few people out there at the standard coming in right now.
It takes a lot of courage, a lot of determination to compete in a Sandman because it involves swimming, cycling, as well as running. For you that have joined us, welcome. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this broadcast with us. You can catch it also on DSTV channel 285. There's GoTV 94, and then yes, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So we are now waiting for the last swimmers to finish the stretch. You can see there you need to have energy to do what these contestants are doing right here.
Seems to be Eric and Albertus Sweerman are out there racing against each other. And they're chasing Berger, who is in
We will now briefly cut over to
video.
our Olympian swimmer Philip Seidler, who was first in the team category. Yes, we're first gonna pay the rent, and then we will be right back after the ad with an interview with Philip Seidler, our Namibian Olympic swimmer. He was in the water earlier today, so he chat to us
Just finished the race. There is that
about this competition.
And remember tonight, we're going to have a prize giving.
Chill Sessions is an entertainment show bringing the latest hits, fashion, and entertainment news. Chill aims at reaching all entertainers, youth, and artistic fans. Catch Chill on NTV, 1up2.com, the Namibian Sun, Chill, and Namibia Media Holdings platform. Chill focuses on countdown of the latest hits, fashion trends, celebrity interviews, and more. To share your music-related news, products, and services, contact Chill at synergy.com.na. Chill Sessions, bringing art and entertainment to the people.
Philip Seidler, it's been quite a while. How have you been doing?
Good and you, Otis.
I'm good, man. So, how did it go today?
Very well. The conditions were a bit rough, but that's what I love. So, swimming to the boys was like quite a challenge with a chop, so I just swam a bit up, and then coming back was awesome because I caught a few like windy waves, so it made it like really fun race.
Very cool, very cool. How's your shoulder, Philip?
100%. I did like a stem cell treatment last year, end of November, so I couldn't race like in December, like the triathlon and the jetty mile. But now I'm like 100% fixed. I trained this year like actually really hard. I just didn't let anyone know because I wanted to also start like my business or working career. So because I'm getting an adult now, so I also need to make a bit of money, but I'm doing both, and I think I'm better shape now than I used to be before Olympics.
Very good. So who's your teammate?
So my teammate is Craig Horn. He's a cyclist, our cyclist for the 90 kilometers, and then obviously one of my best friends, Eric Koeman, is running for us 21 kilometers.
Yes. And your team name? The name of it?
Megatron, because they sponsored us, so we're going under the name of Megatron. Like at your house, or just doing a bit of sport and activity. That's what I'm trying to inspire Namibia and also the world. Thank you so much.
Active Kids is an initiative under the MyZone brand that aims to provide exciting and easy activities and fun stories. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact zone@synergy.com.na. Active Kids, where we actively invest in your future.
Speak English, eh?
We are with Mr. Les Trollop, the team member from SeaWorks.
That's correct.
You just crossed the finishing line. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. To cross it and knowing that we've got some massive competitors here and to have finished first place was an incredible feeling, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us about your team, Team SeaWorks.
So we've got Conrad, who's our South African silver medalist Ironman, and he did our swimming today, and we had old Jürgen Zander from SeaWorks in Walvis. He did our cycling, and he had an incredible cycle, and then myself as a runner, so that made our team.
So how was conditions for you as a runner?
Well, we had some tough conditions to train within in Windhoek, and we use those conditions, the altitude and the heat. So yeah, to come down and to try and build on that was great, and it paid off today.
Yes. So what was the secret of your success? Where did you build your...
Communication is very important, I think, with anything. So the whole time we were talking, and Conrad came out the water, and we had to just build on that, and just keep communicating, and that's how we pulled through.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what would your message be to the people watching out there and youngsters wanting to enter the sport?
Well, firstly, I think our focus as athletes is to be an inspiration and to be an example to the younger guys. And if they can replicate the older guys and they can follow footsteps, at least we continue the growth of the sport. So that's what's important.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, and enjoy your win.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can I just have you? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Team SeaWorks dethroning the usual suspects. The defending champions is no more. We have Team SeaWorks who just took the title. Yes, and they did so in a time of 4 hours and 13 minutes. We are showing you some aerial footage of the scene at the mole here in Swakopmund. And yes, we are now waiting for other competitors to arrive at the finishing line. So these guys started off very early this morning At around 7 o'clock, the first swimmers took to the water, and we can confirm that Les Trollop, Konrad Mare, and Jurgen Sander of Team Seaworks are the newly crowned FNB Sandman Elite category champions. They just won this event in a time of about 14 hours and 13 minutes. In second was the team of Philip Seidler and Eric Goeieman. They've been dominating this competition, and that dominance was shattered today by Team Seaworks. It's a beautiful day here at the coast, in Swakopmund in particular, where we have the FNB Sandman happening right here. And for you that's at home, you can tune in to DSTV 285, channel 285, or GoTV 94. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family. It's happening. It's happening all over on our social media platforms. And yes, there's also a competition running where you can grab a massive 5,000 Namibian dollars courtesy of FNB Namibia. Now, all you need to do for that competition is to send us a video or a couple of photos while you are at the Sandman FNB Sandman event right here at the Mola. Yes, this is where it's happening. So you need to upload your photo or video to your Instagram or Facebook page with the hashtag FNB Sandman 2002 and tag at Erongo in the photo or video to stand a chance to win a massive 5,000 Namibian dollars. Now that is Christmas money. We know you want to go and spend. So get down to the Mola and enter this competition. Take your video, take your photo, submit it. This is the scene right now. This is where it's happening. The Mola. That's the stretch, the finishing line actually, and we are waiting for competitors to arrive. We know that some of the categories are still out there running, and it's heating up. So yes, competition has been going since 7 o'clock this morning, and it is now 11 o'clock, so you can think it is a massive stretch of stuff expected from the competitors. They need to swim, they need to cycle, and then they need to go running. We are quickly going for an ad break, and we will be back. So we are in the company of Jurgen van der Westhuizen, the champion of the standard race. So what does this race involve?
Oh my goodness.
So the race is about 1 kilometer swim, then a 40k bike, and then a 10k run.
So how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing triathlons for about 2 years now. We're trying to be a bit more professional, but yeah, 2 years is about, yeah.
So in terms of your time, how did it go?
Surprising very well. The wind was on the bike very bad. I didn't feel good at all. On the way back, the wind was from the back, so it went a lot better, went a lot faster. And on the run, I just felt good, and I could go, and I could go, and I could go, and I could go.
So
So which stretch was the toughest for you?
Oh, definitely the swim. The water was terrible. I didn't like it at all. I'm not used to seawater, usually in dams or in the pool. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was difficult. Swallowed a lot of seawater. My mouth's a little bit salty, but yeah, okay.
So we've learned over a long
Oh, from
time
yeah, vacation now.
the marshals are just
And
there
then
to wave
I'm
flags
trying
and
to see if I
protect
can
you against cars.
go
Most
up
of
to
our
the
races,
longer
we don't
distance,
even
half
use
Ironman,
marshals anymore.
like the
Because when
ultra.
we put marshals on the
But
road, we discover
yeah,
they send people in the wrong direction.
half Ironman African Champs
So
is
we
next up.
try never
It's
to
my
use
next big
marshals,
event.
but in a race like this,
Trying
we
to
don't
go
have
for
a
that.
choice.
Thank
We
you so
don't have
much
a
and
choice
keep
because
rowing.
They need to protect you from the cars.
Guys, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Individual down the chute here. Down the chute. Back in 4-9. You guys are gonna get hit. Down the chute here.
Hiking stretch. It was quite hectic, so early in the morning. Some ladies getting ready for their stretch of cycling at the F&B Sandman 2022 edition. You're most welcome to tell us on our social media pages where you're watching from. And remember, there is a competition running. We've got 5,000 Namibian dollars to give away courtesy of F&B Namibia. All you need to do is send us a video or a photo or two. Check out the rules and regulations on our social media page if you'd like to know more. Get down to the Moela. It's not too late. It's never too late. Come and film that video clip. Take some photos. Enter the competition. You might win. There's 5,000 Namibian dollars up for cash. Riders leaving the cycling area. This is what they call the transition park. Come out of the water, change, get onto your bike, and you start cycling. When you're done with your cycling stretch, you will do your running stretch, and that is a triathlon for you. Some swimming, some cycling, and finally some running. A lot of records been broken here today in terms of the attendees. We have 400 people contesting this edition of the F&B Sandman right here in Swakopmund at the Moela. It's like the first major event signaling the arrival of the festive season. So yes, there we have bikers leaving for their cycling stretch. One contestant patiently waiting. Another cycler arriving. ready for his stretch. And there they go. They're off on the cycling stretch. Yes, as we said, quite a big field of entries, 400 in total, and from all over as far as Germany and also Zimbabwe. We have contestants competing here. Yes, the action is continuing with bikers taking to the road. The heat is also picking up quite considerably. The sun is out. It's a sunny day. Sun is shining and the weather is smooth. And we have the athletes out there doing their best, giving their best. Some more cyclists arriving for their stretch, and you can see here this triathlon does not discriminate from young to old. Each and everybody is welcome. I think we have one of the youngest contestants there getting ready for his stretch on his bicycle. He's getting on his bike and off he goes. So we had spoken to the organizer early on, and Yvonne Brinkman, who said she was very much satisfied with the way things are going in the competition. No major hiccups, no major incidents. Riders getting ready for their stretch. Cycling stretch. It seems that one of the cyclists are in distress, but the organizer is on hand, Yvonne Brinkman, sorting out that issue. Now after a cycling stretch, you still need to do some running. And yes, that's triathlon. You start off by swimming, you move onto your bicycle, and then you do the last bit with your feet. We are going for an ad break. We'll be back right after this. So we're joined by David and Nathan, all the way from Zim. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, very well, thank you, and it's great to be here.
Yes, you, boss?
Very excited, very nervous, all of the above.
So you an old hand at this thing? It's your 7th one.
Yeah, that's right.
Why do you keep on coming back?
I really like the course, I really like the people here, I really like the event, and Namibia is a beautiful place, and I enjoy Swakopmund as well, so it keeps bringing me back as many times as I can come.
Wow, wow. And you, sir?
First timer, excited. Dave brought me here, have a
Yes.
nice holiday at the same time,
Mhm.
and to see the beautiful people and the culture and the country.
Good, good. So what are your expectations for this one?
Well, I mean, I know I'm racing against some of the younger, the racing snakes like Conrad Murray and JP Berger, but I'll do my best to defend my Masters title. I mean, I won the Veterans last time I was here, I'm now in the Masters category. I didn't get here last year because of the COVID quarantine issues with Zim. So, yeah, I would hope to be maybe top 5 overall and hope to win the Masters.
And you?
I'm just going to finish and have a good time. Fun is the key.
Okay, so tell me what's your strength in this triathlon?
I would say the bike.
You
The
are
bike,
hard
yeah.
cyclist.
Not hard, I like to just bumble along and have a good time.
And you, sir?
I'd say my strength is the run. I should have a pretty good swim as well, and then I'll just try not to concede too much time on the bike.
Yes. What advice do you have for your colleague here?
Take it lap by lap on the swim, lap by lap on the bike, and the same on the run. That's the best thing to do. You just take it bit by bit. It's like eating an elephant, a little bit at a time.
Anyone you want to say hi to in Zim?
So I say hi to my family and my friends, yeah, and everyone back home, and we're going to drag you all out next time.
Yes. And then what would your message be to the competitors and the spectators?
To the competitors today, enjoy yourself. Don't stress about the outcome of the race. Just get into the race and enjoy it. And to the supporters on the sidelines and all the officials, thank you for being here, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Enjoy your event.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Ons gesels met JP Burger. Wel gedaan, man.
Dankie man, ja, het was 'n harde reis, moeilike omstandighede, die wind het gepomp, maar lekker geweest.
Jy het nou hier oor die wenstreep gekom. Hoe was dit daar buite?
Ja, die swem was koud geweest en maar redelik choppy, want die wind het gewaai. Fietsry was baie hard, veral uit, moerse kopwind uit en dan as jy terugkom lekker stertwind, so dit was hard. En die hardloop was net warm geweest. Mis het opgeklaar en was ordentlik warm.
Hoeveelste een is die vir jou?
Ek dink dit is my 5de ene, maar ek het hom 4 jaar laas gedoen.
Ja.
So 2017 was die laaste keer wat ek dit gedoen het.
Wat is vir jou lekker van die event?
Ag, is maar net, ek dink is die grootste driekamp in Namibië. Ons het nie baie driekampe nie, ons het basies 3. Een is daai een by Oonop en dan Mariental wat weggeval het hierdie jaar nadat Dr. Alfie dood is. En nou is dit maar hierdie een, so dis omtrent een van die laastes wat oorbly. Klein sportjie in Namibië.
Ja, maar 'n rekord aantal deelnemers hierdie jaar. Hulle praat van 400.
Ja, nee, ek dink daar's baie potensiaal in die sport. Ek hoop dit kan weer groei. Dis 'n lekker sport.
Okay, sê vir my waarna toe vir jou hier vanaf?
Volgende naweek Desert Dash 2-manspan. Ja.
As jy reg.
Ek is reg, ja.
So hierdie was 'n tipe van 'n opwarming.
Ja, mens kan dit maar so iets doen.
Sê vir my wat wil jy graag vir die ander kompeteerders daar buite sê?
Ja, ek dink almal wat vandag klaar gemaak het, wel dan. Dit was nie maklik geweest nie. Wind was regtig taai op die eerste 2 dissiplines en die laaste een was net baie warm, so dit was 'n harde dag daar buite.
Sal jy dit weer doen?
Ja, definitief.
Dankie.
Asai.
En sterkte.
Cheers, thanks man.
Asai.
Chill Sessions is an entertainment show bringing the latest hits, fashion, and entertainment news. Chill aims at reaching all entertainers, youth, and artistic fans. Catch Chill on NTV, 1up2.com, the Namibian Sun, Chill, and Namibia Media Holdings platform. Chill focuses on countdown of the latest hits, fashion trends, celebrity interviews, and more. To share your music-related news, products, and services, contact Chill at synergy.com.na. Chill Sessions, bringing art and entertainment to the people.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the runners are arriving. We just had JP Berger coming in, winner of the ultra category in a time of 4 hours and 35 minutes. He was followed by Conrad Marais. Yes, in second. So yes, things are changing on the FNB Sandman scene with a newly crowned winner in the team category as well as the ultra division.
Liquefy with Oasis, the different brands that they've got there.
Some runners arriving.
And if you're hungry or you want a coffee, the museum cafe.
I must say it takes guts to do this. These competitors started out this morning at around 7 o'clock. Non-stop. Had a swim, then came in, and yeah, it's like that.
Conrad is the second.
Conrad, hello man. Things didn't go as expected. What happened out there?
Nee, bro. I am an age grouper pleb trying to race against the ex-pro. I'm very happy with the heart. I didn't have the legs, but I had the heart.
Yes, definitely.
So I came second, but only by 3 minutes. I think I reduced the running gap time from 7 to 3 minutes, and yes, I'm happy with that.
That will gedoen wees.
Yeah. There's a lot of pain you have to overcome.
That's it. That's it. So you started out this morning. You enjoyed your swim?
Yes, it was a tough swim. It's been tougher before, but today was quite tough. Like you could surf out there in the Moorla today.
Wow.
It was difficult to maintain your rhythm because you would be slapped around by the waves. I'm talking about the chop.
Yes, yes.
And because it's a northwest wind, there's no protection from the Moorla. So you have it all in. Swallowed some water, and then you have to crawl through Hades' underworld with all the kelp lying on this beach.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
I got to the beach, and there was a few guys behind me, but by the time I fought through the kelp, they all overtook me. So I definitely didn't take the right exit area.
Okay.
So that's the
your
swim.
cycling stretch?
Cycling was okay. I'm not the best cyclist. Like I said, my running is the best leg.
Yes.
It was fuss bait on the ride, eh? Because that northwest hurts you.
Are you gunning for the Desert Dash?
I'm also doing the Desert Dash, yes, but just for some fun.
So all is not lost because you are still a member of a winning team.
Yes.
Team Seaworks.
Yes.
And you guys dethroned tough. You had an Olympic swimmer that side, and you had Eric Goeieman, champion runner. So how did you guys manage?
Yeah, so it was a challenge, and we knew it from the onset. We were up against it, and that was already. We knew we were behind from the start because when Philip came out of the water, they had a 10-minute head start on us. 10 minutes is a lot.
Yes.
But then when I started cycling into the wind, on the first lap I had a bit of a technical mishap, but managed to sort it out quite quickly and reduce the gap to about 5 minutes or a bit less. And then on the second lap I knew the other cyclists' legs had gone, and I just pushed and we built up a lead of 3 minutes.
You
So
took
all
the
in
lead
all,
on the cycle.
yes. Yeah, and then with this man over here, we call him Witblitz. He's quite fast.
He's a runner.
So he's a runner, he's a solid runner. He's proven it last year. I mean, we are defending champion, by the way. We weren't up against it last year because Zeitler was injured, so they didn't have a team last year. So we had stiff competition this year, but we're happy to have pulled it off. This man had an exceptional run. to defend against the super fast Goeieman.
Yeah, I think the big thing was, which I think helped us, was communication. Like I said to you, just having a game plan, and we stuck to it. Yeah.
What was your average, Les?
348.
348.
Yeah.
So,
That's insane.
are you all gunning for the dash or
No, I'm actually doing the solo, so yeah.
for the dash?
Yeah, legs feeling good. Can't wait.
So this
Bring
was
Friday
like
on.
a warm up for you.
Yeah, this was testing the engine a bit. Although we don't go there into the deep dark red.
Yes.
Maybe only when it comes down to a sprint, you never know. But let's not count our chickens.
Gents, what would your message be to your co-competitors today? We start with you.
No, I think in general, I mean, this is a growing sport. I always find it almost a bit sad that the triathlon is a week before the dash, because that detracts quite a bit from participation. Lots of people trying to save legs. So that's something for the event organizers to maybe consider swapping the two events. I feel very strongly about it, because then I would also challenge myself and do, for example, a full ultra, even not being as competitive as these other guys. But I think the turnout is amazing. I mean, we've got great weather here today, and it's all about also growing the sport. You see it, there's lots of kids, lots of participation, and that's what we're also here for, to inspire, to try and get more kids to take part. And it's a growing sport, and I mean, look at all these participants here and all these supporters. I think it's heading only one way, and that's steadily growing.
No word of encouragement?
Yeah, I think Yogi touched on all of it, but just keep going and be an inspiration. And if there's something that we want to defend, we come back and do it again. We'll be back next year again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Conrad?
This morning I said to you that triathletes are good people. That the energy here, the support. I started crying when I crossed the line, because there's so much love here. I feel so loved. No one can take that away from me. I'm the richest man in the world.
Yes, I agree.
And that's triathletes, man.
Bring it in.
Thanks a lot, man.
Short
Thanks,
chance.
guys.
Cool.
Sport Wrap focuses on current sports headlines, news, results, current sport affairs, as well as upcoming sport events. Sport Wrap is aimed at sport enthusiasts, sport players, and key players in the sports industry. The Sports Wrap show is broadcasted on MTV, 102.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Sport Wrap, Namibian Sun, Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, and Namibia Media Holdings. The Sport Wrap show focuses on Weekend Drop, Sportify, Globetrotting, Golden Oldies, Sharp Shooting, Microscope, Zoom In, and so much more. Contact SportWrap at synergy.com.na to share your sports news and sport-related products and services.
Past African marketing. 199.
They got my number.
144 297.
Gentlemen, we have Team Seaworks dethroning Team Megatron, and then we have also a new champion in the Ultra, Jeppe Burger dethroning Conrad Mare in the Ultra division. So yes, quite a couple of upsets here. The runners are still arriving. Slowly but surely. And to think these athletes started their journey at around 7 o'clock this morning. They did a swim, and then they got onto the cycles, and then they finished it off with a stretch of running. This is the FNB Sandman, and it's happening at the Mole here in Swakopmund. Remember our competition. There's still time. It's never too late for our competition. You can pocket a massive 5,000 Namibian dollars courtesy of FNB Sandman. You can upload your photo or video to our Instagram or Facebook page with the hashtag FNB Sandman 2002 and tag Erongo in the photo or video to stand a chance to win 5,000 Namibian dollars. So yes, the competition will close at midnight on Monday, 5 December 2022, and the winners will be announced on Tuesday, 6 December 2022. Keep those entries flowing. Another cyclist arriving, and then he's handing over the baton to the runner. This is the Sandman, FNB Sandman, another 2 runners heading to the finishing point there. Some more runners arriving. It has been happening here at the coast. That's in Swakopmund at the Mola. People enjoying the sun, the sea and the sand, the fresh air, and it's free. So yes, just to reconfirm, SeaWorks have taken the team event. They are the best in the team category, Team SeaWorks. And then we also have a new champion in the Ultra division. The former champion have been dethroned. Team SeaWorks consisting of Les Trollop, Konrad Maree and Jürgen Sander winning this edition of the team event at the FNB Sandman, and we have J.P. Burger defeating Konrad Maree in the Ultra division of the single contestants. Runners arriving in drips now. The swimming has been done. The cycling, still some riders out on the road, and then the running. Most of the riders are still, the runners are now arriving slowly but surely. It is a beautiful day here in Swakopmund, and the Mola is the place to be with the FNB Sandman happening. It's actually drawing to a close now. The prize giving will be later today here at the Strand Hotel. And we are bringing you some footage from up and above. This is the finishing line. This is the area where we are right now. And you can see people have really came out in numbers, not only to compete, but also to enjoy the beautiful weather here at the coast. Now that's the transition area where the bikers went from the ocean onto their bikes. Definitely the place to be, Swakopmund, where the FNB Sandman is happening. And the competition is heading for a close. There we have the finishing line. We are waiting for runners to arrive, and yes, we can confirm that Team Seaworks were the top team for this F&B Sandman event. There's another runner coming in now. Final stretch. We had different categories, different age groups. Yes, once again, we had Team Seaworks consisting of Les Trollop, Konrad Mare and Jürgen Sander winning the team event. And we had JP Burger winning the Masters event, the Ultra Marathon event, with a time of 4 hours and 35 minutes. Now that takes a lot of guts. It's a perfect day. It's a perfect day. The weather is beautiful, and we had over 400 contestants pitching for this edition of the F&B Sandman. It's quite a beautiful day here in Swakopmund. 400 athletes in action since the very early hours of this morning. They started swimming, and then they moved on to their bikes, and now we are waiting for the runners to head home. We can confirm that Team Seaworks had won the team event, and then JP Burger was the best in the Ultra division with a time of 4 hours and 35 minutes. This event is brought to you courtesy of F&B Namibia, NMH, Namibia Media Holdings, and Team Erongo, who is carrying the feed for you. We have Sheldon Johannes on streaming duty. We have Nicanor Nankolo on drone and camera. Monica Josop is monitoring the social media aspects for us. William Groenewald is also manning a camera, and Jesse Jackson will relay what have transpired here today in words and photos for our websites as well as our newspapers. That is Sports Rap, Namibian Sun, Algemene Zeitung, as well as the Republican. So make sure you can you grab your copy of your newspapers for all the results, as well as photos of the winners. For you that have joined us in the comfort of your home, it was good having you with us. Yes, we hope you enjoyed this broadcast. You can always tune in on channel 285 on NTV, and then also on channel 94 on Go TV. So we are quickly going to the shops, and we'll be back right after this. Viewers, now that concludes the action for today. It had been a good run for us here at the F&B Sandman. We brought to you 2 one-hour sessions. We really hoped you enjoyed this broadcast. For those of you that have tuned in, thank you for doing that. Spread the message. This broadcast will be rebroadcasted on our NTV channel. It's DSTV 285 as well as GoTV channel 94. So make sure that you tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors. If you've missed the action, you can once again catch it on NTV. Go to our social media pages for having a look once again at, there's loads of photos. We've got this broadcast on our Facebook page. Go and have a look if you want to have a look. And then also remember the competition. It's not over yet. Send us your photos, send us your video clips. The rules and regulations are on our social media page. Go and visit the Erongo social media page and check out the terms and conditions for this competition and enter. You can pocket a massive 5,000 Namibian dollars. But all good things must come to an end eventually, they say, and we have come to the conclusion at the end of our broadcast here today. Thank you once again for each and everybody that have joined us.